My name's Robin St. Louis. I work in customer services in the Lewisham office. My mum, well, me and my mum live in a Hyde house, and they sent her an email offering, you know, like job offers and everything like that. And I was in a space where I was working in retail and I didn't want to do that. I hadn't gone to university or anything like that. So she said, just go for it and see how far you get, because you get good qualifications and you get an experience of customer services within housing, because I was already in customer services with retail, but with housing it's different. So I applied and went for the job, and here I am. I felt very happy to be part of it. As I said in the beginning, it was quite nerve-wracking, but after probably about a week, I felt like I was included inside the family, because everyone's just so happy and everyone's positive and just willing to help you. Any mistakes that you made, it was never like a frown on anyone's face. It was, oh, you do it like this and let's go forward from there. So I was really nervous to start with, but I'm really happy that I'm part of the Lewisham customer service team. After the 6 months of the apprenticeship, you're then allowed to apply for a permanent role or a part-time role, as if you was to apply for a role in Hyde anyway. After 6 months, that's when you can start applying again. I saw the customer service role come up. I spoke to my managers. I said, I want to go for this role, and they said, I'm really confident in the work that you've done for the last 6 months. Go for it. So I had the interview. Went to the interview, done the interview, and then about 3 weeks later they came back and was like, I'm happy to keep you on and you've got a permanent job. And I was just like, yes, that's what I like to hear. So yeah. I really want to be a housing officer, because what's good about the apprenticeship is when the first couple of months when you start, you get to shadow a lot of people from the different departments, and I shadowed housing officers quite a lot, and I see the difference that they make in some of the tenants' lives, and just being able to have a bond with a tenant and have your own patch of tenants that you can relate to, that's what I really want to go into.
Hi, my name is Jan Gersis. I'm Resident Service Administrator in Stockwell. I've learned the opportunity through my local office, because at the time I didn't want to carry on with college. And I told my mum, and she spoke to one of the managers in the office, and she said we have an employment service where they give advice and they build CVs. So I was going to see her for a few months. She got me into a work placement in Hyde. I was actually at Lewisham in the High Plus team. And then during the summer, before I went on holiday, the scheme popped up, the apprenticeship scheme, so I applied for it, and now I'm here. Since I've been here, I've realised we have a lot of opportunities as young residents, I think, and it's just the opportunities there, it's just the research you need to do and the opportunities you need to take, and I took my opportunity. I've been here 9 months now, I'm doing really well, I'm enjoying my team, the people I work with. It's had an effect in my personal life as well, because I've been working positive people around me. So I think more positive and more mature now, factor my age as well. Like I'm 19, I'm more mature, I'm more aware of everything. So it's been really good being here and working for Hyde. The relationship you build with your residents is important. It benefits you, because you're there 35 hours a week working with the same residents all the time, because you work in a local office. So it's good to have that relationship with them where they trust you. My mum can't speak really good English herself, so I've always been helping her. And when you see someone, especially a resident, that needs your help, but she can't get her point across, it's unfair. Why not help her? And that's why I like to help residents translate, because it makes a difference for me. I feel better when I go home, I'm more happy. I think residents probably feel more happy as well, because they've got their point across, and then they know that someone's there to help them, and they can get their point across for them, and they can come in. They don't need to shy away from coming into the office or making a phone call through to call centre to put them through to me. So it has made it, I feel really happy about that one. It's definitely benefited me as a person, because I'm more confident, I'm more aware of what we can do, and also I've got an idea of what social housing is now, which I like being here, and I I would want to stay here for the future, not just after my programme finishes, but I do want to stay here generally. It's a really nice place to be, and I've learned a lot of things from other people. As I said, the relationships I've built with residents and my colleagues, and it's a positive environment to be in, and I enjoy getting up 6 o'clock in the morning to go work, so I'll say that. Normally I'm not a morning person, but I enjoy getting up.
My name is Tabitha Niche and I am a business administrator at Partners for Improvement in Islington. I found out about the role at Hyde from a leaflet that came from my door. Initially I did throw it in the bin because I wasn't really interested. And then I had like a pop-up on my computer talking about Hyde, and I was like, okay then, let me just have a look. And then because at the time I was unemployed, so I was job searching anyway, and then I decided I might as well just apply and see what happens. And where I had loads of unsuccessful applications beforehand, I didn't really think that they'd get back to me, and then they did, so yeah. The training opportunities I've been given at Hyde, I had the opportunity to do my level 3 MVQ in business admin, which I completed 10 months early. I've also done a minute taking course, which has helped me to obviously take minutes in meetings, a letter writing course, and also a lot of on-the-job training as well, which includes Excel, because I use Excel quite a lot. The training and the support that I've had throughout has been extremely helpful. I mean, a lot of the training that I've done, especially the MVQ, it was really difficult to do that and work at the same time, but I find where I had my manager and I had my assessor, they both supported me so much to the point where I kind of like forgot that, you know, I had both of these things going at once, because I was put at ease about it, and I feel if I didn't have that support, then I don't think I would have finished the MVQ as quickly as I did, which I'm quite thankful for. To be qualified with my MVQ now in business admin, it feels really great, considering that it's been quite a long process, even though I finished 10 months early. And I think now that I'm actually qualified, it kind of gives me leverage into doing what I want to do. So that could be a range of admin work, which I do thoroughly enjoy doing. And it kind of G's me on to learn more, and because it was such a long process, like in the beginning you kind of think, oh my god, like I'm never going to finish this, but then now I've finished it, I've realised how much I do actually enjoy learning, so I feel like now I want to do something else and just keep on developing myself.
My name's Morgan Kingsley Proctor. I work in the Digital Customer Services. I found about the role at Hyde through the adverts, and I wanted to apply for it, so I texted a couple of times, and I spoke to a lady who offered me support and to try and get through to the next round, and also Hyde Plus came into it as well, so they were really helpful with getting my CV together and helping out with the telephone conversations. When I first started retail, it was a good experience for customer services, so that was good transferable skills to then going on to Hyde Housing. So I decided to change the way that I wanted to do things. I still wanted to help people, but into everyday life. The support I got with my line manager was really good. I got loads of different opportunities. My learning mentor, I received a lot of support from her. She helped me so much with getting information together for me, going through everything, the calls if I found it quite difficult, to help me through those calls to understand what's going on. Coming from a retail background again, I didn't know about repairs, so even the littlest things, she was helping me go through them one by one, of why we're doing it, where we need to go and what happens next after that step. The prior apprentices were really helpful. The first day that we went there was our assessment day. I got to speak to two lovely ladies. They were helping me with all the questions that I needed to ask and to help me through what I need to decide for my future. So that really helped me with what I needed to do. With the apprentices at this moment, I've got a really good relationship with them. I speak to them every day at least to talk about if we're stuck on something or if we don't understand a certain NVQ. We can go through all the different types of things to help us to try achieve what we want to do, basically.